Welcome to Hyperspace Prospector. I will be reacting to The Acolyte, Season 1, Episode 4. Clips are provided for commentary purposes only. This is not a market substitute. Please support the original on Disney+. I'm so excited. That's the designs that we saw on the witches. Oh, cool.
Keep each movement tight, yet subtle. Maximize your defenses without need to strike.
So neat.
Dara, Rena, I want to see your opening stance before you leave.
I came to say goodbye.
No.
You're not staying?
I've done what I needed to do. Thank you.
I was just doing my duty.
I may never have known for certain May was alive. And thanks to you, I've seen her with my own eyes. May is the Jedi's problem now. And I'm not a Jedi. Next time I'm on Coruscant, though, I'll look you up. And we'll go to a cantina and trade stories about Master Soul.
Love it. I like that they're growing a friendship there.
I know bounty hunters won't set foot in these forests.
Oh, but you have.
Yes, I risked my life to help you.
Aw.
Admit it. You need me.
Also, I'm pretty convinced he is the master.
There's 3 hours of sunlight left. Let's get going.
And let's hope there's no Drangir in these forests. As much as I would love to see one live action.
But she fears him.
An apprentice who doesn't know their master. It's absurd.
I just need to look up how old Kai Arimundi is. I don't think that's him, but definitely his species.
Would be obliged to inform the Senate. A scandal like this would inspire fear and mistrust. We should handle this ourselves.
Ooh.
We must learn who trained her.
I love how confident Vernestra is.
Why didn't you tell me about this?
I did, as soon as I knew.
No, Soul. 16 years ago.
She will not surrender without getting something in return.
Do we have something she wants?
Her sister.
You know how he is. He collects people.
I've never seen his face. Have you?
You know I haven't.
In the mirror. The cloaks in this scene. And all the species.
You need me so you can get to her. So, I can't.
There is still good in her. The part of her that loves you.
Hope.
But I'm not wearing that civilian robe.
Oh, please show us the civilian robe. That could have been Plo Koon, though, right? Isn't he several hundred years old? Right here. Could it? I'm just saying. That is so cute. Hey, Pip, seriously?
What's that? What's Basil? Is he
Basil.
or they with us?
Any questions, civilian?
No?
Who's Basil? He reminds me a little bit of Mace Windu and how he kept calling Ahsoka civilian after she left. Seriously, the costuming is just off the charts good.
Kanaka is in there.
The fire swamp. Sorry.
We'll never survive.
Nonsense. You're only saying that because no one ever has.
This is just so great. Look at all these Jedi. This makes me happy.
Yord, do you understand what the Basil is saying?
His name is Basil, and yes, although most Padawans want to learn Shariwok, I took it upon myself to learn a language a little more nuanced.
Okay, Yord.
I'm not upset. I am concerned for your safety.
Yord, I need to ask you a favor. Soul thinks that May can be saved. You need to stop her.
Mm-hmm.
I won't be able to do it.
But maybe he brought you here to face yourself. We need to catch up.
Soul needs her, but she also, I think, needs to face this. Watch out for the ROTSs. I don't like the looks of those blob things. Don't touch them.
He says there's something wrong here.
Yeah.
Something rotten.
You know my joking about Drangir? I hope that was just a joke. Don't touch it! What did I just say? I knew it. Oh! Oh, yuck.
Saul!
Osha, you don't have a lightsaber! Get out of there!
I was able to sense that creature.
It's coming back.
We're not defined by what we lose. We're defined by what we survive.
Jackie. Stop being so awesome.
You need rest. You're losing your nerve. We can't have that, can we?
Mm-hmm. Well, they were talking earlier about even if she attacks him without a weapon, if she can take his lightsaber and use that, it doesn't technically count. I assume that's why she was swiping for their weapon earlier. Did she do this?
You know, after running through that forest for an extremely long time, I realized something. I don't need to do this anymore. My loyalty is to Osha, not your master.
What are you doing?
What I'm going to do is surrender myself to Kelnaka.
He's gonna have to reveal himself.
You'd have to find me first. And I don't know if even he could make it all the way over here without a guide.
This is such a gorgeous
She
planet.
could have gone far.
It's nothing.
That wasn't nothing.
Once we get May safely to the ship, I'll explain everything. I promise.
I hope so. Because I certainly want to know what's going on. Hey, Basil.
Hey, little buddy.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. I knew it.
I'm gonna find you more water. Right?
He's sensing it again. The dark side. Oh, that's creepy.
Stand down!
Osha! Oh! No! Oh! Oh! No, why do we stop there? This was definitely a build-up episode, but what a build-up for that final few scenes. Wow. And I am extremely grateful that it was Kelnaka and not Buryaga. I would just lose it. Could not have possibly dealt with the loss of Buryaga like that. I'm really hoping, though, in the flashbacks, we'll get to see more of him. Because that seems to be a pattern so far, is the Jedi in this time period gets taken out, but then we get to see them in a flashback. I don't think it will be next episode, though. That's going to be like the battle sequence. I loved the texture of going through the forest and all those huge ferns and creatures everywhere. And the mission robes looked so good. Every scene, I was just like, my favorite part about this really was Osha and Jackie, though. All the scenes they have together have so much chemistry. And even how she talks to Yord, because they really knew each other as younglings and younger Padawans. So there's a little bit of resentment about how she left and probably where their relationship suddenly got severed. And they're kind of prickly with each other right now, but also I don't want to say actively trying to mend things, but because each of them are deep down really good people, it's kind of naturally becoming a mending fences sort of a situation between the two of them, at least so far. And so it's really interesting seeing those two duos of like when she's with Jackie, it's a new friendship and they're just kind of starting to get to know each other. And they're like, oh, I really like you. And then over here we have her with Yord and they're just like, you know how I used to like you? And then all that happened. This, of course, has done nothing to dampen my perhaps unhinged, but I think there's some merit to it theory that Kamir is Darth Teeth, as everyone's calling him online. There was just too much coincidence here. He goes off to get water, and then right after she tells Kamir she's planning to kind of go her own way with Osha, he suddenly appears on a planet in the middle of nowhere. Now, you could argue, oh, he was just tracking them and Kamir somehow notified him. But I think not. At least the Yord is Darth Teeth theories can be put to rest now. The story continues to be captivating. The costumes are amazing. I love it. I cannot wait until next week. Always come home, everyone.